apart from God. At dito po si Haring Solomon ay umabot sa realisasyon na pagkatapos ng mga sinayang niyang panahon ng kanyang buhay at paggugol niya sa mga maraming bagay, ay nakaabot siya sa realisasyon na patuloy na hindi natututunan ng maraming tao at lalo na nakahigit ay ng ilang mga Kristiyano. Dito po, si Haring Solomon realized that anything that is done apart from God and done not for the glory of God will always leave us empty. Ano bang ating ginawa na hiwalay sa Diyos at hindi para sa kalwalatian ng Diyos? Mga ginawa na hindi nagbibigay halaga sa Diyos. Ito ay lagi lamang magresulta sa kawalan. Ito ay lagi lamang mauuwi sa kawalan. Dito po sa Ecclesiastes, at umaasa ako o naniniwala ako na nabasa na ng marami sa atin, ay mapapansin nyo yung mga words and phrases na paulit-ulit binabanggit dito. At yan nga ay tinuwa natin sa pamagat ng ating paksa. Yung pong vanity at yung pong vexation of spirit. Dito po sa Ecclesiastes, paulit-ulit mong binanggit po yan. In fact, 29 times, yan po isang realisasyon ni Solomon that what he tried apart from God left him empty. 29 times, he realized that doing something apart from God is not only vanity, but a vexation of his spirit. So yan ang ating matututunan, nakikita rito. Anything that is done apart from God is vanity and vexation of spirit. Nakikinig po. Yung pong phrase na under the sun, ang ibig pong sabihin yan, ay to put it simply, it means anything that is done apart from God. So that's why yan ang ating pamagat, vanity and vexation apart from God. Ulitin ko, yung under the sun, it simply means anything that is done apart from God. And let me share with you several lessons that we need to learn about doing things apart from God. Doing things apart from God or doing those things that are not for God's glory and hindi nagbibigay ng nararapat na pagpapahalaga sa Diyos. Okay? Una, sabi po dito sa Biblia that there is no prophet apart from God. There is no prophet apart from God. Now, hihilingan yung Biblia dun sa chapter 1 ng Ecclesiastes at sa verse number 3. Dito po sa verse number 3, dito po sinasabi, what profit had a man of all his labor which he taketh under the sun? Again, the phrase under the sun, to put it simply, means done apart from God. So, apart from God, there is no profit. That's the conclusion ni Solomon sa pagsulat niya sa aklat na ito. Life apart from God will always leave us empty. Laging ito po ang magiging resulta niyan. Empty. Okay? At if you're not saved, if there's anyone here na hindi saved, lalo na yun, no? Sabi ng Bible, what shall it profit him a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Mapasayo man lahat ng bagay sa mundong ito, lahat ng kayamanan sa mundong ito, ano ang magiging pakinabang? O ang kapalit naman yan ay ang kapahamakan ng iyong kaluluwa. Kung wala kang kaligtasan, yan man ay walang kabuluhan. Pero si Solomon bilang mananampalataya, ay kumakatawan sa atin bagamat siya nabibilang sa lumang tipan. At ito ay nakalulungkot isipin na hindi natin natututunan sa kanyang karanasan, nilatag dito sa Biblia, na anumang gawin natin ng hiwalay sa Diyos at hindi nakapagbibigay lugod sa Diyos o nagbibigay pahalaga sa Diyos nang higit sa naman ay wala ring pakinabang. Wala ring kapakinabangan. Kaya nga si Apostle Paul, pinili sa atin example niya, no? Sabi niya, for me to live is Christ. Are you familiar with that? And around? O, kinakanta para yan. Natutunan tunay na kapakinabangan. Yung buhay mo, na ipinabuhay mo, at anumang gagawin mo, na ginawa mo for Christ. Okay? Nagbibigay honor kay Christ, nagbibigay glory sa God, at yun ang meron tunay na kapakinabangan. Ano mang ginawa natin na hindi para doon, ay mauwi lang sa walang kabuluhan. Marahil marami ang nag-iisip, kagaya ni Solomon noong una, that you will find the fountain of riches apart from God. Pero the only thing that you will find is that life strips your life's bank account and leaves you seeking for more. Dito rin sa Ecclesiastes sinabi ni Solomon na yung silver doesn't satisfy. Na nagkapera na siya pero hindi pa rin siya masaya. Marami na siya pero parang kulang pa gusto niya. Gusto niya pang magkaroon o akala niya yung pagkakaroon pa ng marami, yun ang magbibigay kasiyahan. Kaya higit yung ginugulang panahon niya sa pagkakaroon ng maraming kayamanan. O ilalagay natin sa lingwahe natin yun, puro trabaho, puro pagkita ng pera. Then akala natin, doon tayo magiging masaya, doon tayo magkakaroon ng fulfillment. Pag may pera tayo, masaya na tayo. Pag wala tayong pera, para sinasabi natin tayo pinakakawawang tao sa mundo, kulang at wala tayong fulfillment. Siguro tayo nabubuhay ngayon, magsama-sama pa tayo at makaipon tayo ng malaking kayamanan, baka hindi pa rin natin mapantay ang kayamanan ni Solomon. Kasi Solomon sa kabila ng kanyang kayamanan, ay walang kasiyahan dito. At inakala niya nga ng una, ang pagkakamit pa ng higit dito, yung magbibigay kasiyahan. Pero sa wakas, sa uli, naintindihan niya, walang kabuluhan. At kabalisaan lamang ng Espiritu sapagkat kung hindi, if it's not for God's glory, and apart from that, kung wala ang Diyos, iwalay ang Diyos sa lahat ng ito ay sadyang walang kabuluhan. If you don't believe me, just look at the Hollywood stars. Diba? Si Whitney Houston, napakayaman. She used to be a choir member. Pero naging superstar. Yumaman. Naging tanya. Pero namatay, di ba? Naging namatay. There are those who think na nagpakamatay pero overdose ng drugs. Bakit nagda-drugs? At yung mga sabi, nagpakamatay. Bakit nagpakamatay? Di ba mapera na siya? Hindi ba kanyag na siya? Na yung kanyang katanyagan napabayaan niya ngayon sa church. Isang example na hindi ang pagkakaroon ng maraming pera at pagiging tanyag ang magbibigay sa iyo ng makabuluhang buhay. Isang example na ano pang manghiwalay sa Diyos, lalo na nalayo ka sa iyo sa mga bagay nito, ay iiwanan ka lamang hungkag, iiwanan kang walang tunay na kasiyahan, iiwanan ka lamang bigo. Si Robin Williams, paborito kong artista yan. Dinama ako, napaka-humble na tao. Mayaman niya. And again, just like ng iba mga artista, nagpakamatay. Iisa lang ang magiging conclusion natin. Sino yung sa yung nagka-cancer?
Steve Jobs.
Diba, si Steve Jobs. Binakita niyo pang itsura niya nung cancer siya, payat-payat niya. Sabi, naging napakayaman siya na hindi man katulad iba, pero mayaman din siya katulad ng iba. Pero hindi man lang siya kayang duktungan ng konti yung kanyang buhay, ng kanyang kayamanan. Natutunan ng leksyon na ang kayamanan o anumang bagay na ginawa mo nang hiwalay sa Diyos. Okay? At hindi kinusidera yung kalooban ng Diyos or what will glorify God, there is no profit sa lahat ng ito. Walang kabuluhan. Nakikinig po. There is no profit apart from God. So the reason their lives are empty, because there is no profit apart from it. Secondly, ito medyo mahaba tayo dito. There is pride apart from God. Bakit hindi sayang lamang na gumugol ka ng panahon at lakas at ng lahat ng bagay kay nang hiwalay sa Diyos at nang hindi for God's glory and not according to His purpose. Hindi lamang walang profit, it is not only a waste of time, hindi lamang useless, but it is dangerous as well. And what makes it dangerous? Sapagkat there is pride apart from God. Lahat ng gagawin mo ay sabihin mong ginawa mo dahil sa sarili mo at wala kang dapat ipagpasalamat sa Diyos, wala kang dapat maging utang na loob sa Diyos dahil ginawa mo sa sarili mo yun. Ginawa mo yan ng hiwalay sa Diyos. So ano magiging resulta niyan? Pride. At dito po sa chapter number 1 verse 14, Ecclesiastes pa rin. Yan ang sabi ni Solomon. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and all is vanity and vexation. You see, he is here bragging. Nakita ko na, naranasan ko na, nakamtan ko na, nagawa ko na lahat ng pwede kong gawin under the sun. And listen, don't forget, no? Under the sun means apart from God. Nagawa ko na lahat apart from God. Nagmamayabang. Nagmamalaki. Nag-usap. Pero sabi niya, at the end of his life, all is vanity and the vexation of the spirit. Marahil may iba sa atin ngayon, hindi pa rin naintindihan that there is danger in being filled with pride. Akala nga, no danger, but ang totoo, dapat naintindihan natin ngayon, it is dangerous, the most dangerous thing. The most dangerous thing that you could have and could happen to your life is to be filled with pride. Naintindihan natin, sabi ng Proverbs chapter 16, verse number 18. Proverbs 16. Higyan natin ang palatandaan ulit ang ating teksto, babalikan natin. At ito po sa Proverbs chapter number 16, verse number 18. Ano sabi? Pride goeth before the destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. So dito sinasabi po that pride is one step away from destruction. Yung sinabi po dito sa Proverbs 16:18, ang na-imagine ko una agad ay convoy. Alam niyo, pag kami ay nagpupunta ang lugar at hindi ko alam yung lugar, ano ba si Pastor Joe kasama ko, sabi ko, susunod ako sa iyo. Eh, ngayon kay Pastor Joe, ang bilis ibang klase convoy. Iiwanan ka. Ang bilis magpatakbo. Eh, there are times na hinahabol ko yan, 160 takbo ko eh. Kakahabol sa kanya. Talaga nagpapahabol. Pero ano man mangyari, hahabulin ko siya. Gano'n mang kalayo yung distansya niya, gano'n karami mang humarang na sasakyan at trapiko ang maghiwalay sa amin, sisikapin ko, sisiguraduhin ko, gagawin ko ang lahat na sumunod sa kanya. At nagugulat na lang siya na nasa likuran niya na ako eh. And that is the picture we have here, mga kapatid. Pag may kapalaluan sa buhay, na sinasabi mo, hindi ko kailangan ng Diyos, hindi ka maturuan ng Diyos, hindi ka sumusunod sa Diyos, at dinaya mo sarili mo, at nagdidesisyon ka ng pang sa sarili mo at pang sarili mo lamang, sabi, that's pride, that is pride. And pride goeth before destruction. Ano bang gawin mo, ano bang bilis ng iyong direksyon, ng iyong pagkilos, ng iyong gawa, ng iyong paggalaw, aabot at aabot, nakikinig ko, susunod at susunod, at aabot yung distraction. Pride goeth before destruction. Another picture nakita ko rito, ay yung advance party. Diba? Ano yung ibig sabihin ng advance party? About may meeting, nung araw na naalala ko yan, nung kay General Saavedra, na Task Force Disciplina. So, doon kami sa Broadway Centrum. Last day pa yung mga time nito, yung tagal na yan. So, nandun kami at maghihintay. Paano kami magkakasiguradong dating si General Saavedra? Meron siyang papadalang advance party. May mga nakabarong not only na sila ay security to secure the area, kundi advance party, assuring us, okay, magalala, hintay lang yung unti. Darating si General. At gano'n nga nangyari. Darating si General, okay, ano ang mangyari? Dahil sa advance party, inassure kami, darating yung aming hinihintay na tao. Ganyan din yung yung sa ombudsman. No? May advance party lagi yan. Tapos, aside from that, security. Ina-assure us, darating si, disyerto. Ombudsman disyerto nung araw. So, yun po yung natipicture ko rito eh. Maaaring, hindi mo pa nakita yung destruction caused by pride. Pero pride is, in itself is an advance party, assuring us, darating ang destruction. Hello? And there's no reason, kung meron tayong matinong pag-iisip, kung talaga matalino tayo, gaya ng ating sinasabi o inaangkin o inakala, hindi natin entertainin ng pride. At hindi mo sinasabi na ma-pride ng tao, pero kapag hindi mo sinusunod ng Diyos at sarili mo sinusunod mo, at marami kang ginagawa, yung opinion mo sinusunod mo at hindi sinasabi ng Diyos, pride yan, mga kapatid. Pride yan. And it is a sure way to destruction. It is dangerous because pride is one step away from destruction. Of course, pwede natin sabihin ng escort. Pag yung escort, di ba, pag nag-drive ka, merong escort. Talagang ano bang pwedeng humadlang para dun sa ine-escortan, aalis. Kailangan mong tumabi. No? Kailangan mong tumabi. Hindi pwedeng pigilan yung ine-escortan ng escort. And that's what pride is. Papatabihin lahat ng bagay at hindi magtitigilan yung kasunod nitong destruction. That's what pride goeth before destruction in a very practical way na may papaliwanag at makikita natin. So we may accomplish much apart from God and think we are quite the answer to this world. But we will find, eventually we will discover that our destruction is not far away. Indeed, pride is destructive. Pride distorts decision-making ability. Ito po yung mga destructive effect and destructive result ng pride. So, before I continue with this, let me establish once again that a right view of God will make us or cause us to have a right view of ourselves. And a right view of God means a high view of God. And therefore, to have a right view of ourselves, it means a low view of self. Walang yabang. Walang pagmamataas. Kapalaluan ay mapanganib. At indikasyon na hindi mo kilala ang Diyos. Then may mali kang pagkilala sa iyong sarili. Pride distorts decision making. Ang isang conceited, haughty person, isang arrogant, hindi makikinig sa salita ng Diyos, hindi magsasubmit sa Word of God, hindi susundin yung Word of God, and because of that will make costly mistakes. Gagawin niya yung gusto niyang gawin, gagawin niya yung akala niyang tama, and that, dahil hindi ang kalooban ng Diyos, at yan ay will not glorify God, that will surely be a costly mistake. So listen, pride distorts decision-making ability. So pride will cause you to make foolish choices that will shame you. Ikapapahiya mo yan. Kaya yung pride, yan ay magdudulot sa iyo ng mga mali, hangal na mga pagpilit desisyon na maghahatid sa iyo sa kahihiyan. In Proverbs 11:2. Yan ang sinasabi dito sa Proverbs 11:2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. Mapapahiya ka sigurado yan. Sabi ng Diyos yan, hindi ako. Kaya nga, si Solomon, sa kanyang pananalita rito sa Ecclesiastes, malinaw na siya ay hiyang-hiya. Napahiya siya sa kanyang mga desisyon, sa nangyari sa kanyang buhay. Hindi lamang niya ikinalungkot, kundi ikinahihiya niya ang hinahinatnan ng kanyang buhay dahil isinabuhay niya apart from God. Hindi sinaalang-alang ang Diyos. Hindi sinikap niya what will glorify God. It is not, it is not with a high view of God, but with high view of so many things. Okay? Even of his own life, but not yung high view that's supposed to be given only to God. So the worst thing you can have is pride. Ikaw ako? Yeah. The worst thing a person, also a Christian, can have is pride. It will cost you more than any other fault. Can you imagine that? Okay, nakapagsinungaling ka. Ano pa yung sinungaling? Hindi tama. Pero walang katumbas yung pride. Bakit? May mga tao dahil sa pride, nakapagsinungaling, imbis na aminin na at humingi ng tao, paninindigan pa rin. Because of pride, nakagawa ka na ng mali, okay, but because of pride, hindi mo pa rin aminin ginawa mo yan. You will even justify it. You will even make an excuse, or you will even point your accusing fingers on others. Instead na aminin mo, mali ako. Nagkamali ako. Sa lahat ng mga kamaliang pwedeng magawa natin, hindi tamang isipan, salita at damdamin na magawa natin. Pinakamapanganib ang pride. Pinaka-destructive. The worst thing you can have is pride. Listen, pride will destroy you, and it will destroy you disgracefully and shamefully before all men. So I hope and pray that you will be able to grasp the importance of this message. You will be able to grasp it. There's nothing about pride that we should continue to keep it, to continue to cherish it sa ating buhay. But rather, dapat pala alisin ko ito. Itong masahol na bagay na pwedeng meron ako at sadyang mapanganib yung pride. You see, sabi po sa Proverbs 26:12, tingnan nyo habang titingnan nyo. Diba, yung ikaw ay maging fool, it's a horrible thing. To be a fool is a horrible thing. And ganyan din po ang malimit sinasabi ni Solomon dito sa Proverbs, sa salita ng Diyos. But there is a person worse than a fool. Kung fool is a horrible thing, are you aware that there is a person worse than a fool? And what is that? A proud fool. A proud fool. Mas masahol pa sa isang hangal. Ano yun? Mayabang, hambog na hangal. Ang sabi sa Proverbs 26, verse number 1. Proverbs 26, ano sabi? Seest thou a man? Proverbs 26, 1. Hindi ba? Yeah. Seest thou a man? Wise in his own conceit. A fool. Ano? There is more hope of a fool. Okay. So ano ibig sabihin? Worse than a fool is a proud fool. There is little hope for a fool. A fool is a loser, but there is no hope for a proud fool. That the proud fool, his arrogance will refuse. Listen, just like this. Preach tayo ng preach, nakapakinig na kayo. Pero a proud fool, you may be, if you're refusing these instructions, the corrections being preached from this pulpit. Because Yung proudful, his arrogance will refuse any instruction or correction. Wala ka palang dapat ipagyabang pa. Hindi nakakaya ka. You're not just a fool. You're a proud fool. If you will continue to refuse instruction and correction. Pride blinds man. Nakakabulag po yung pride. Hindi po nila tatanggapin yung wisdom para maiwasan yung trouble and shame. They resent being taught or corrected by others. They are overconfident. They arrogantly rush on their high opinion of their thoughts and ideas. Yun nga eh, instead of high view of God, ang high view nila nasa kanilang sarili, yung kanilang talino, yung kanilang iisipan, yung kanilang ideas. Kaya nga, pride brings folly, and folly which brings shame. Pride brings folly, which brings shame. So we should, and we must hate pride and arrogance. Okay, that's the conclusion of all of this, no, and more. We should hate pride and get rid any kind of pride. Meron tayo sa ating puso't buhay. We must hate pride and arrogance. Makinig ka sa salita ng Diyos. Makinig ka sa mensahe ito at sa mga mensahe na karambalikan mo. Ang mga mensahe pang ituturo, sundin natin. Sabi mo ng Proverbs 8:13, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Kung meron kang proper view of God, may fear of God ka, kinikilala mo ang kataasan ng Diyos, kinikilala mo yung karapat-dapat sa mataas na paggalang ng Diyos, you will hate pride. You will reject pride. You will hate both pride and arrogance. May kausap po ako. Yes. Sabi ko, matagal tayo dito eh. Pride is a heinous evil. Yes, you heard me right. It is a heinous evil. Why? It began with the devil. Nag-umpisa yan sa Diablo eh. This caused Lucifer, a beautiful angel, this caused his downfall. Lucifer was not content as God's anointed cherub. He wanted, in his pride, to be the Most High. Not just like the Most High, to be the Most High God. And for that, God threw him out of heaven to his everlasting shame. And the smoke of his torment will be heaven's incense. And the smoke of his torment will be heaven's incense. So, let me ask you a question. Do you hate pride? Do you hate arrogance? Pride is the devil's sin. Pride ruined a glorious life of that heavenly creature, si Lucifer. It caused his everlasting shame and torment. So pride is the worst thing you can have in your life. Na gagawin mo, wala kang ibang susundin, kundi ang sarili mo, at hindi ka magpapakumbaba at magpapasakop sa Diyos. Mas mataas ang tingin mo sa Diyos. O may ibang bagay na nakapagbibigay sa iyo ng parangal na inuuna mo kapalit ng pagbabaliwala mo sa Diyos. Lahat ng bagay na yun ay kapalaluan. And pride is a heinous evil. It is the devil's sin. Pride, again, is the worst thing you can have in your life. Are you with me? Yes. It will cost you more than any other sin. Due to pride, Pharaoh, the greatest king of time, destroyed himself, his family, the nation, and his army. Remember that? Yes. Despite of all the convincing miracle of God, okay, to release his people. And because of pride, hinabol niya pa rin. And what's the result? His own destruction. The destruction of his loyal soldiers, his loyal army. Even the destruction of his own family. Indeed, pride is destructive. Due to pride, yung Philistines, Inalaman nila yung Israel. Kahit na sabi doon ng 1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 7 to 9, naalala nila ginawa ng Diyos sa Egypt. Alam nila, pero inalaban pa rin nila ang Israel. At nung makapture nila yung Ark of the Covenant, nilagay nila ito sa harapan ng Diyos-Diyosan nilang si Dagon, na bumaksak, pasubsob, na parang sumasok pa yung Ark of the Covenant. At ano po nangyari sa buong bansa ng Philistines nung nandun po yung Ark of the Covenant? Natuwang-tuwa sila. Naagaw nila sa bayan ng Diyos. At pinagbabalaki nila. Parang tropeyo nila. Pero ano po naging resulta? Lahat po sila nagkaroon ng almoranas. Buong bayan nagkaroon ng almoranas. Nakikinig po? Na out of stock ang barimoy method. Lahat po nagka-almoranas. And the only way they could find it was to return the ark. Soli yung kanilang turpeyo. Soli yung kanilang inangking, kanilang karangalan, kayabangan. Isoli ito! At nung sinuli niya, nagsama sila doon sa Ark of the Covenant ng 5 golden hemorrhoids. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano itsura ng golden hemorrhoids. Kasama doon. At God inspired Psalm 78:66 for this event, which rejoices. Kung saan sabi ng Psalm 78:66, and He, God, smote His enemies in the hinder parts. He put them to perpetual reproach. Can you imagine that? They were put to perpetual shame for pride. Alam na nila, bayan ng Diyos yun eh. Alam na nila, ginawa ng Diyos sa Egypt eh. Alam nila, simbolo ng presensya ng Diyos yung Ark of the Covenant eh. Kinuha nila, pinagyabang nila bilang kanilang tropeyo. Gusto nga nilang ipailalim sa kanilang di totoong Diyos sa Diyos-Diyosan nila eh. But look, what was the result? Yung pride. So due to pride, Nebuchadnezzar. May kausap pa. Hirap lang magsalita, may karamdam ka eh. Nebuchadnezzar, the greatest and most glorious king of all time, spent 7 years crawling around the field on his hands and knees. Nakukaling hayop, yung may mataas, matayo, makapangyarihang hari sa anong panahon. Ano binabahan ng Diyos? Nag-asal hayop. At kahit na si Josephus, Jewish historian, kinalayan at mga records kinalayan. Umaba yung pupo niya, umaba yung balbas. Mga ano yan eh, Irakis eh. Kaya Babylon niya, Irakis eh, balbo niya. Talagang mukhang hayop. Kumakain ng damo, kumakain ng... wala sa kanyang palasyo. Hari pa rin siya noon. At how long? Gano'ng katagal? 7 years. Dahil sa kanyang kapalaluan. At sinong di makakalimot kay Herod Agrippa I, na king of Judea from 37 to 44 AD, na siyang nagpapatay kay Apostle James and tried to kill the Apostle Peter. He was struck by the angel of God and eaten by worms for proudly receiving excessive presents from the citizens of Tyre and Sidon na sinasabing, siya ay Diyos! Kinain ng uod. Instantly, he died. And even Josephus also confirms his death in his history. So do not forget the other things. The Tower of Domelle, si Miriam, diba? Si Korah, si Balaam, si Haman, si Absalom, nakikinig, si Belshazzar, at marami pa. These are but examples of shameful consequences for pride. At si Solomon ito. Sa kabila ng kanyang yaman, sa kabila ng lahat, ito, tinaangkin niya, sinasabi niya, yung kahihiyan, meron siya. Dahil sa pride, ginawa niya, ginusto niya, sinikap niya, nagkaroon siya ng maraming bagay na hindi kinukonsulta ang Diyos o sinaalang-alang ang kalooban ng Diyos, and especially not for God's glory. The Lord warned the Jewish people before they enter the promised land. And the same warning must be heeded by His people under this dispensation. So Deuteronomy chapter number 8. So Deuteronomy, sabi dito, they were about to enter and possess the land the Lord promised to them. Sabi sa verse 11, beware that thou forget not. Chapter 8, Deuteronomy 8. Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God, in not keeping His commandments. Not keeping His commandments and His judgments and His statutes. Beware! By doing so, you forget your God. Pag di mo pa sinusunod yung salita ng Diyos, yung utos ng Diyos, you forget God. Yan ang sabi ng Diyos mismo. Yan ang sabi ng kanyang salita. Tapos sa verse 12. And thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses, and dwell therein. And when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied, then thine heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Lord thy God, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. So jump to verse 17. And thou say in thine heart, ay babasa?
Amen.
Ha?
Amen.
My power and the might of mine hand had gotten me this well. Oh, thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is He that giveth thee power to get wealth, that He may establish His covenant. Are you still with me?
Amen.
Pride is destructive. It will make you forget God, that you will not obey His commandments, and that you want to get all the glory. Magyayabang ka ba, buhay ko naman ito, pera ko naman ito, maraming So what is pride? It is a high or considered opinion of your own qualities, accomplishments, or assets, which leads to feelings and an attitude of superiority over and contempt for others. It is inordinate self-esteem. What about conceit? What is conceit? It is an overweening opinion of yourself, overestimation of your own qualities, and personal vanity or pride. Pride thinks you are important. Pride enjoys conversations and events about you. Ikaw ang bida. Ikaw ang pinapupurihan. Pride believes your thoughts and opinions are right. Mas tama ako kahit pa Diyos, kaysa sa Diyos. Pride resents correction and instruction. Hindi ako makikinig sa pastor na yan. Pride envies the advantages, abilities, or honors of others. Pride ignores asking others for advice. And if given advice, if I may add, if it's not the advice that they wanted to receive, to hear, they will not give it. Pride looks down on others. Don't forget our God, knowing God. Part of knowing God is to know that God is a jealous God. His name is jealous. Sabi na Exodus 34:14. And therefore, you see, He will not give His glory to anyone or to anything else. He will not share it to us. His wisdom, He will not equate it to us. Hindi siya mag-adjust sa atin. Tayo dapat mag-adjust sa Diyos. Hindi, unawain ako ni Lord. No! Ikaw umunawa kay Lord. Ikaw usap. Kung kami natin pinagpapalit si Lord, wala tayong problema sa ibang bagay. Hindi natin pinababayaan ng maraming bagay. Pero pag kay Lord, dahil sasabihin natin, mahal natin si Lord. Our God is not a stupid God. We can't listen, we can't fool Him. And pride, listen, don't ignore this message. Why? Because pride is a temptation for every man. Wala akong exempted dito. So ito sa ating lahat. And it is one of Satan's favorite devices. And sad to say, most especially nowadays, ito pa nakakalungkot, hindi nakakalungkot. Nowadays, pride is exalted and promoted by calling it self-esteem or self-confidence. And then, it is taught as the cure for many of man's problems. Books are sold about looking out for number one. Songs are sung about self-love as the greatest love of all. Social media is considered nearly necessary for life, though it is little more than narcissistic conceit. Pride, again, causes folly, which brings shame. Pride causes strife, for proud men will fight to defend their ideas for position. Listen, as I close with the second point, we still have last point, but it will be short. God will never bless a man with a proud spirit. Are you still with me?
Amen.
You hear that?
Amen.
Tama po ba?
Amen.
God will never bless a person with a proud spirit. Proverbs 16, verse number 5. Proverbs 16, please, verse number 5. Ano sabi? Every man that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. As Jesus Christ showed the greatest humility and wisdom when he came from heaven's glory to live in poverty and die in obscurity and pain, he despised the shame of this humility. But God has now highly exalted him far above all principalities and powers, yea, even far above the devil and all his angels. There is no humility in the blessed and only potentate. And for that, he is worthy of all our praise and adoration. Let all glory be given to him. Let our worship be given to him. To him and to him alone. So, vanity and vexation apart from that, there is no profit. But rather, sad to say, and this is a stern warning, there is pride apart from that. Allow me to close now, that there is no real pleasure apart from God. In fact, anything done apart from God will leave us, listen, hating life. Anything done apart from God will leave us hating life. Kaya hindi nagpapakumatay. Kaya mas gusto yung mamatay na ako, wala na kasi akong pera. Mamatay na ako, hindi na ako sikat. Mamatay na ako kasi ganito, may problema ako ganito. It will leave you hating life instead of learning to live your life according to God's plan. No? Kaya distracted ka rin, pwede. Bakit? From Ecclesiastes chapter number 2, verse 17. Tingnan mo. 2:17. Ano sabi ni Solomon? Pagkatapos ng mga binanggit niya, nag-scripture na yun tayo, chapter number 2, napansin mo ba kung ano yung mga nagawa niya? I made me great works, I builded me houses, I planted me vineyards, I made me gardens. Tama ba binabasa ko? Verses 4, 5, 6, I made me pools of waters, the water me the wood that bringeth for peace. I got serpents and maidens, etc., etc., etc. In verse 17. Verse 17 is that? Therefore, I hated life. He hated life with the kind of life that he got. Yung life ng pangarap ng marami at iniisip ng marami na yun ang magandang buhay, yun ang dapat na buhay, yun ang masarap doon, masayang buhay. No. Life lived under the sun, meaning apart from God, is nothing but vanity and vexation of spirits. Vanity and vexation of spirit. Satan has a way of fooling people into believing that there is more to life apart from God. Si Satan na sinasabi niyan eh. At pinapaniwala ka na pwede ka pa rin mabuhay na maayos. In fact, mas masarap kung mabuhay ka apart from God. Honoring your life, honoring yourself, honoring other things, even at the expense of dishonoring God, not giving the honor which is due to Him. Nagkakaroon pa rin ng buhay. Kahit hindi ka mag-church, yan ang naranasan ng iba, yan ang nangyari sa iba. Magkakaroon pa rin ng buhay kahit mga linya ka. Kahit nagbisyo ka. Kahit magnakaw ka at hindi ka na, kahit nakiwalag ka sa iglesia. Kahit di ka na nakapaglilingkod sa Diyos, may buhay pa rin. Ayun yung tinigyan kay Satanas yan. Hindi yan sa Diyos. And what many people never discover is how many end up hating life because of that. The reason so many people turn to drugs, alcohol, and vice is because of the hatred they find for life apart from God. Gusto ko makalimutan ng problema ko. Gusto ko lulurin ang problema ko. Gusto ko makalimutan ng lahat. Because sa kabila ng binaliwala nila ang Diyos, dahil akala nila, yun ang magbibigay kasiyahan sa kanilang buhay. Hindi lang nila maamin dahil sa kanilang pride. Walang kwenta buhay namin. Kung pwede ko lang lulurin, kalimutan pansamantala itong aking kahangalan, itong aking kahambugan. Lulunurin ko sa bisyo, lulunurin ko sa droga. Indirectly saying, I hate my life. And there are those who commit ng suicide. Listen, life apart from God brings no fulfillment.
Amen.
Life apart from God leaves an individual empty and wondering where the joy of life can be found. Life apart from God leaves an individual hating life itself. Ito nga pong Ecclesiastes 2:17, it shows that grief is the result of living apart from God. So, let me now close. You may ask me, where is the answer to life? Ikaw sa Bible.
Amen.
Where is the answer to life? In Ecclesiastes chapter 12, mga kabataan, kasi habang bata pa ako, gusto kong enjoy ng buhay, kaya barkada, girlfriend, buntisan doon, pabuntis doon, adik doon, kung ano-anong gawin doon, kung ano-anong binabasa, kung ano-anong pinapanood, kung ano-anong pinakitinggan, kung ano-anong kinakanta, kung saan pupunta, mga kabataan. Now, sabi ni Solomon, remember now the Creator. Nakikinig. In the days of thy youth. When the evil days come not, nor the years grow nigh, may thou should say, I have no pleasure in it. Mga kabataan ba? No, hindi. Pag binasa niyo yung mga kasunod na talata, yung mga bagay na hindi mo na magawa, malabo lang yung mata, mahina ang iyong tuhod, wala ka ng ipin, marami ka nang di magawa. Kaya habang may kakayanan ka pa, kapatid, hindi lang ang kabataan, ang mga adult, habang may kakayanan pa tayo, meron pa tayong lakas. Remember our Creator. And in the last verses of this book, Ecclesiastes, let us hear, verse number 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God. Have a proper view of God. Have a high view of God. Have a right view of God. Fear God. And give His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into His judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be. You may say, you may lie, and you may pretend, Pastor, I have a high view of God. Hindi ako proud. Hindi ako naghahanap ng pleasure sa mga bagay that does not glorify God. And I'm not giving my life apart from God. You know, one of these days that will be revealed. Ihahayagi lahat ng ating ginawa at yung mga bagay na nasa ating puso isipan na walang ibang nakakabasa at nakakita kundi ang Diyos. And we will give an account to all of this. But Solomon, before he died, before he faced his Creator, he gave an account. Ecclesiastes is his account of his life before God. And before it's too late, he not only change his ways, he even advise others not to try the same wrong path that he tried. To go the right way, to choose the right way. Don't live your life apart from God. Don't live under the sun. Live it under the SON, the Son of God. Live it for the purpose of glorifying Christ.
Amen.
Giving Him the highest honor and respect that He deserves. See, mahalaga ang Diyos sa atin. Walang kabulan ng buhay natin kung wala ang Diyos. At wala si Diyos.
Amen.
Pero mahalaga ang Diyos. Yun ang totoo. Ang Diyos ay dapat pahalagaan. Pahalagaan. Ito sa Diyos.
Amen.
Kaya ito. So the answer to living a fulfilled life is by always making God. Di ba last part? Always making God the hub of every part of your life.